Thursday night on QCTV. Andover High School, it's the Tornadoes versus the Huskies in an 8-town classic. The Huskies out to an early lead. First 9 points scored by Cam Bagali as the Huskies get out to a 19-7 lead early in the first half. Tornadoes come back. They're able to cut it down to 2. And then Mikey Deason with a nice steal here, 1 of 4 in the first half to Luke Fenton. Fenton with the finishes with the layup. Huskies end the half with a 5-point lead, 34-29. Go to the second half as the Huskies with that 5-point lead. Anoka Tornadoes come out. Nice save here by Peyton Padani. Gets it over to Ellis. Ellis with the 3, knocks it down. Lead changes in the second half. They were numerous. Eddie Miles here finishes with 13. Lots of point in the paint by the sophomore. The sophomore, a nice job inside here. Deason again looking for Luke Deneke. Deneke with a nice finish as he finishes with 17. Shearer again. Another 3 cuts the lead down to only 2 for the Huskies. Right here, Fenton, key point late in the game. Fenton, 3-point play, he finishes it. The Huskies up by 2. Trey Borcher with the 3 as the Huskies lose to the Tornadoes, 65-66. Huskies move to 3-7. Tornadoes 6-5 on QCTV.
It was number 2 Park Center on the road at Champlin Park tonight, and it was a tight battle early on. Park Center, Chavis knocks one down from the outside. Chavis had a good first half on his way to 29 in the game. Park Center active defensively. Here's Chavis on the break, steps in reverse, layup, pretty play. Amari Peterson had it blocked out of there by Ring. Ring on the break, running the floor, missed the dunk. He would recover and have a phenomenal game with 20 points tonight. Champlin Park, lob down low to Quiros. He kicks it out, and they knock down the 3. That was Selikpo. He had a pretty good ball game tonight with 11. Champlin Park kept hanging around. There's a Ring block. Cheng Ring, the block, and grabs it. And then here's Ari Gooch with the feed ahead, followed by Chavis. Once again, Cash Chavis led all with 29 in the game. And here he is on the break with a dunk. Phenomenal night for Cash Chavis. Of course, Jackson Folk not available with that broken thumb. Here's Peterson with a fadeaway. Nice shot. Peterson led the Rebels with 16 in the ball game tonight. Champlin Park would make it interesting late. Selikpo hit a 3. They got it to single digits before Park Center pulled away for the 87-69 win here on QCTV.
I personally always love youth night. I think seeing all the little girls there really is special to me. I used to be them, and we had a great game against them. We won by a lot, but our shots were hitting from the start with the starters, and then all the way down to the bench. We got some great bench players out there, and just it was great energy. I loved it.
100% that, and also we beat Anoka this year.
That was great.
And Centennial.
Great
that's always
home
that's always just those two teams have been very, very big rivals for us, and they're just really good players, a very good team overall. Yeah. So beating them this year really.
Yeah, big section game.
Yeah.
But I think we all have younger girls teams that we kind of mentor. We all have mentorship teams, and I think it's great for them to come. And last week we were all here at their Andover tournament, coming and supporting them, and it was just great like it's so cool to see them like love watching us, and we like to watch them. We get excited off of each other. So
yeah, and I feel like they look up to us so much. It's so fun to like see them get so excited because like something that's just our normal.
50.
We go to their practice, go to their tournaments, and kind of build like more of a like bond with them other than them just watching us and us just like waving. And I feel like that's really special also too when they come to our games and they like, oh, she comes to our practice or like stuff like that.
And then it's cool to see like my team, we like, now they run all the plays that we run. Growing up in it, like watching great players, I mean, Jolie Danger kind of came to the program, you know, big player, they made it to stay, and kind of wanting to leave a legacy and, you know, really make sure these girls love playing basketball and especially for their community. And I just like think leaving our mark is a big thing, and then just make sure they grow up and have a fun time.
Yes, that, and like kind of what Piper said, leaving your mark, you said that really well.
So some of my favorite moments are when the young girls come in and then they score for the first time on varsity.
yeah, I totally agree. It's great, and it's great to see the like energy on the bench when they do score, just do something good. It's great.
Winter's 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
youth night,
yes.
one of our senior friends, yeah, she hit a 3 in the Cambridge game, and that was super fun.
Yeah, definitely. Even just like all the parts where we get up by a line and our JV goes in,
Yeah.
and just seeing them score is just.
And like
It's
makes
so
them
fun.
happy, and the bench goes crazy,
Yeah.
and like everyone's just cheering, and it's so fun. I would also say for us and ones, like
Yeah,
when I'm like
yes.
and ones, we go crazy.
Yeah, we
and,
flex,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and we let them know it's an and one
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
I would say us seniors.
we get our hair braided.
Yeah, like before during the JV game, we like to like braid our hair. We all do like 2 braids and then
Yeah.
a high ponytail.
And then we'll sometimes go in the weight room, listen to some music, or yeah, we do that. And after games, we go out to eat with everyone, which is super fun.
I get Starbucks before every single game. Normally I go to Crispin Green. This year it's been Crispin Green before games, and then do my strawberry Osseo refresher.
You know, we watch the JV game. We like to support them. What else? We go out to eat after every Friday night game, and I mean that's always a lot of fun. And just wearing like a theme to school the next day to get like hyped. It changes. We've been going to Boston's a lot, Applebee's. Those are our top 2, I think.
Yeah, mostly just Boston, so gotta get that giant cookie. Played Chaska. This year we played EP, which they are a very good team.
They're really good. That was a big challenge for us, especially at the beginning of the season, but it was nice to see where we land and what we can get better on. But then I also like playing Maple Grove, someone I play, AUT, I play there, and they're a great team.
Same.
Always, yeah, they're a great team, always love competing. We play Wayzata this year, that should be fun, but yeah, no. I mean, any section game too, you got Blaine, Anoka, the A-Town rivalry right there, you got Centennial, like, those are always just fun games, so just get out there and compete.
I personally like playing Blaine. I feel like we always have a good rivalry, and it'll be interesting to see what happens this season. But yeah, it's always a great competitor.
Chaska,
Yeah.
just because that's our like best friend from AAU.
Yeah.
And it's not a team we normally play like in the regular season, and we just started playing them last year, and it's just like different because it's like one of our former teammates from like AAU, and so that's always fun.
Yeah, I would say any like non-conference games are kind of fun, but especially like section games like Blaine and Anoka. We already played Anoka, but we haven't played Blaine. Any section game, yeah, those are always super fun. Maple Grove, bigger teams like that.
It was a high-octane night at Andover High School with 2 high-caliber teams. Andover Huskies, 11-2 in a 9-game win streak, taking on the Centennial Cougars, who won last year the consolation championship at the state tournament. But they come back and they're strong inside to Autumn McCall, who converts on 2 of her 13 for the 6'2" center. Transition time here, and a foul whistled, a turnover, and a chance there for Centennial to advance on their lead. The Huskies battle back in that first half as it's a drop back here, a look, a pass, and converting for two. That's a three-pointer, 2 3-pointers in that first half for Mila Evers, and she had 8 to lead the Huskies at half. They wouldn't stop as Metz brings it back for Centennial. Centennial had a 4-game win streak and trashing that 3 from Metz. Oh, she drained that, cutting into the deficit. Meanwhile, Engelby goes to the lane. She hits from all avenues around the court tonight as she had a team-high 22 tonight for the Huskies. Fowler converts, tries to move it in, draws the foul. Fowler on the night with 12 points. Inside, late hoop there, trying to convert. Emma Thompson picks up a couple. And, of course, Engelby inside on the cutter inside to Field. She hits on 2. And also, you can't forget about it's Marissa Frost who drains 3. She ended up at 29, all too little too late. And the Huskies take home a 73-64 win, their 10th straight.
A good chance for some experience here for a freshman. He just needs to flip his hips and free that leg, but he's going to find himself pinned if he doesn't move here.
Oh yeah, he's trying to move himself out of it, but there's the whistle.
The option there is that you want to try and flip your shoulders, but what he needs to do is get that leg free so he can flip it.
That gets them the 8-point advantage at 14-6. Stepping up and challenging a big, strong guy. He's been able to do something. There's a shot. Good job by Wittick. And Wittick takes him down.
And there it is.
That's a big move by Ian Wittick. And he'll take the match on that one.
Yeah, showing a little bit there. You know, Wittick doing a great job to follow that.
Yelling.
He's got control. Chamberlain's got control of his head and his knee. There's the pull.
Can he take him down?
He's got to get that arm off his legs. He's got to sink that hip around. There's the 2.
There it was.
And that's the win. Oh, what sudden death. Doing the best we can here, trying to remember high school. Great work from them as a team, and nice work to pull it together for the coach. You're wrestling for a guy that you respect and you admire there. Obviously, he deserves all the respect and admiration with his career around here, and he's a titan in this school, so good for him.
Absolutely, and we, of course, more Anoka Wrestling next Friday as they go for the Golden Shoes, the annual battle against Coon Rapids, and we'll have a ton of stuff for that one as well. It should be a lot of fun. So congratulations to Coach Todd Springer and his 450th career win. You saw it here tonight on QCTV as the wrestlers hold him up at the end. Fantastic stuff to see at the end of that as you get a look at Coach Springer. We'll definitely talk to Coach Springer next week at the Golden Shoes matchup against Coon Rapids. I'm going to look forward to chatting with him about all of this and this great experience. Of course, he's going to have to worry about wrestling the rest of his team here tonight. We've got more wrestling action on QCTV tonight as I'd like to go ahead and get this one, kind of get back in.
We talk about,
wow.
Good suplex there to return him to the mat. Might be it. He's in deep.
Keeps trying to bridge his way through, and finally there's the pin.
Had a couple of times there where Salinas just couldn't pin him down, and that time, we talked about the technique of doing this, right? Chest to chest, scoop the head, drop the pin him down, and that time, we talked about the used to shave your head if you couldn't make it work.
Well, I'm there.
Well,
I already got it covered. You don't have it covered. Your hair also very long.
Right, you're not trying to freelance or do things, 100% your way. Listening to your coaches, you're going to get taken down again here pretty quickly.
Oh boy, that could be trouble here as Tapia gets on top, has a hook.
That's in deep.
That's a pin. Diego
swung it down for a pin. That's about as textbook as you get on that match.
Terry, and waiting for Soma to come to him.
Right, and Knight, another one that we saw him wrestle earlier tonight.
Wonderful 2-point. Champlin Park, you're right. They had to have that one, Ryan, and now we'll see.
Northwest Suburban Conference hockey action at the Anoka Area Ice Arena. It's Andover taking on the Tornadoes. Huskies got scoring going early. Ben Dahl, senior captain, fires one pass. Colin Rosenau gets the Huskies out to a 1-0 lead. Colin Rosenau, however, was a huge part of this game, making a lot of big saves right there. This one, Pardo goes down low for Luke Babineau turns it and puts it into the open net, puts the Huskies up by a score of 2-0. Moving on to the second period, Pardo again risks a shot there, puck loose in front. It's Rocco Gorowski putting away that loose change, and it puts the Huskies out to a 3-0 lead. Here's the save of the night for Rosenau. Westman with a little rope-a-dope, trying to make him think he's doing the wraparound. Rosenau makes a save by the blade of his skate. On the other end, Landon Seward taking away an opportunity for the Tornadoes. We move into the third period. Puck comes free. Here's Landon Stringfellow. It's a wrister. It gets by Rosenau, and Huskies go up by a score of 4-0. They end up winning by a score of 4-1. Huskies move on to 11-5-1. Anoka falls to 3-16.